The following footage is brought to you by WouldYouKindly.com.
So, what does this picture of RoboCop and a copy of Mamorukun Curse on the PSN, what do they have in common? Well, they're both really adorable and they shoot bullets. Yeah. And well, the unicorn craps out rainbows, but hey, that's pretty badass. I've said many times that shooters are getting pretty dull. All browns and grays and anything that is basically the color of poop. Well, here comes Mamorukun Curse on the PSN. Who decides that Skittles make a great color palette, but instead of tasting the rainbow, that said rainbow is actually a multicolored death beam that will cut you in half. This game is very colorful and so cute. Look how cute it is. I mean, it's even been considered so cute by its publisher they call it a cute-em-up. Yeah, not even kidding. But before you go running away in fear that somehow this is a cakewalk, and that you might be laughed at for being a girly man, oh, you're dead wrong. You see, this is a bullet hell game, so get ready for a technicolor of death, destruction, and fuzziness. Very, very fuzzy. But you can't have fuzzy, wuzzy death without a story, right? Well, you start out as a kid who gets hit by a truck. And not very cute. Sounds actually pretty gruesome. However, you and a few others wake up on this floating island not knowing that you got killed by a truck. And all of a sudden you meet this crazy pink-haired girl who tells you you're her servant and you gotta save Netherworld because video games. Now this game's plot is not the reason why you would play a game such as this. But what was sad for me was I had a hard time playing through the story mode because, yes, you do get to pick 5 characters and you do get to go through the story mode, but each character takes a hit, they're gone. And so what happens is if you lose all your characters, you can continue after you die. However, the stage that you left off on and how many characters you were left with when you started that stage is how many you get. That's pretty crappy. So, unless you're really, really good at these kind of games, the story mode's not going to be something you can delve into. Mamorukun Curse has some great controls, and you can move and shoot in different directions. Also, if you have an arcade stick for your PS3, this is the perfect time to break it out. What is unique about a shooter like this is that it is a top-down view and features a system called the Curse system. When you charge up your attack, you can make bullets go all Ikaruga style, and also can slow down and hinder some of your enemies. And you can even destroy some of the bullets. If you do get that Ikaruga style feeling, that's because some of the devs that were originally working on that game worked on this game. You also have a cast of 7 characters to choose from with different attack patterns, which becomes fun in the story in Neverworld Avengers. Because then you can actually mix up teams and create teams and do some really cool stuff with multiple characters. Let's talk game modes. You have the arcade mode, which is one of my favorites because it's great for a novice like me. Now, you get to actually pick your stages. In those shoot-em-ups, you have to go in order, and you gotta climb the ladder to get to them. These actually give you a few right off the bat. You actually gotta beat them, more unlock. But the thing is, you gotta watch the time limit, because there is a time limit overall. And you acquire more time by killing more enemies and getting these power-ups that increase your overall time, which is very, very crucial. And so the deaths don't actually matter in this mode, which is great for somebody like me, who is terrible at these games. Now, if you want a really good challenge and you consider yourself the hardest of the hardcore, the shooter-up people, then how about some candy-flavored torture in the Neverworld Avengers? This will really test how good you are, and this will be, I think, where most bullet hell fans will be going to. And I love how the stages are designed. They look really good. I like the one stage that has the spiked floors where the spikes just come up out of the floor. And you have to not only dodge bullets, but you also have to watch the floor and make sure the spikes don't kill you or you don't run into the spikes. And I just really liked how some of the level design and the boss designs and stuff were just really, really great looking. Oh yes, and on top of that, you have unlockable art galleries and online leaderboards so you can brag to your friends about how much cuter your high score is compared to theirs. Oh yeah, and I'll show Todd my high score is not only better than his, but it also grows great with these pants I got on sale. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention the soundtrack is just so good, it sounds very great, and goes with anything you're wearing. So, do I recommend Mamorukun Curse? If you love bullet hell shooters, then you gotta give it a go. Definitely gotta play it, you're gonna love it, and some people were talking about the slowdown in the game, but actually, it's a thing in a lot of bullet hell shooters, is the fact that it slows down when the screen gets really crazy because it's really hard to dodge at full speed. It's way too hard at slow speed, don't get me wrong, when it's all crowded like that, but it's there to help the player. It is not a defect, it's there to help. So I just wanted to go ahead and get that off. So guys, are you interested in this game? Let me know what you think. Comments below, video responses, what have you. Till next time, stay cute and game on. He's a good little He's so cute. Don't judge me.